Morning everyone and welcome to Evolution 2015 Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 pools. We'll be starting off the early day here. I'm Ski Sonic here.
I am Jay Snyder, broken to your passant.
Man, it's Marvel time, baby.
It's a little early for Marvel time, but it's Marvel time nonetheless.
yeah, we've had to wake up at the what feels like the crack of ass after a long night for a lot of people. Street Fighter 4 yesterday was thrilling.
Oh,
it was
definitely.
insane.
And we got one of the stars of yesterday's Street Fighter 4, and he's going to be starting it off. E.G. PR Balrog, who actually did qualify in top 8 yesterday.
Yeah, just made it through. A lot of people believed in him, and he put their hopes on his shoulders and carried them to a top 8. One more American representative for Street Fighter 4, and he's going to be trying to make it a twofer here, but it will be a long day for him.
Yeah, he's going to have a long day. For those people who didn't hear, and you probably did hear about this yesterday if you were watching Street Fighter 4, Eduardo was hospitalized this week with a terrible case of food poisoning. And as recently as Thursday, he told me he was not feeling good at all. He was feeling pretty bad. And, I mean, yesterday he made it through. I mean, he won. He qualified.
Food poisoning? The secret to winning Evo?
It might be.
It could be. That's how you stay hungry, Jay.
Stay hungry in more ways than one.
Yeah, way too hungry. It's not pleasant.
Yeah, so we're going to see if he's even got anything left right now. Because,
he could be spent.
Well, yeah, he had a late night last night. And, I mean, Street Fighter is his priority. That's why he's here. He's here for the Capcom Cup. He's here for the big money. And he looks like he has not slept or shaved.
Hey, look, man, if I was him...
no, you're playing with house money at this point.
Yeah, there's a good chance I would not be here at this point. I would say,
yeah,
hey, I did work.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for Sunday.
Yeah, but he's a consummate competitor. You know, it's hard to let the competitive flame die. So he's awake and he's here.
Yeah, and his opponent, SD Kico, Albert, he is one of the San Diego players. So he does play with me and the rest of the crew at what used to be the Salt Mines, now San Diego Lounge.
That's a better name.
Yeah, he's a good player, but he's in a little bit over his head. But I mean, if his Strider gets going, then he can be really dangerous. This is not a good team for Strider. Eduardo is one of the better players at actually countering the Strider assist as it comes out. So we're gonna see how Albert can do.
I think he just really needs to get Eduardo off of him at this scramble situation that's going to be forced at the 99 seconds. Nice air grab.
So now he has a chance to set up. Didn't really make the most of that. He lost his buster right there. I think he was trying to push block and immediately shoot it. Yeah. And he lost it, and he's going to lose 0 right now.
8 a.m. Got to work those kinks out. 0 going down.
All right, the no mix-up right there. And we're going to see a snap. Yeah.
Oh, trying to get away. Smart to snap in Strider now because even if he X-Factor, it's just going to be an X-Factor 2.
Definitely. 1 meter should do it. Oh, good block.
Big mix-up into the instant overhead.
Classic Team EG right there.
Wow. That one was deep. Goes up over his head, implies the cross up back to the original side. Now you think you're safe? Nope.
Yeah. Nobody blocks that.
Yeah. And very precisely timed because it had to let him hit the ground.
Right.
This is worst position for Kico.
All right, he's going to bring in Strider right now.
Oh! Nice recovery.
Might tag, yes. And once again, he lost that buster. Albert's playing a little nervous right now. He doesn't usually make that kind of a mistake.
Lucky for him, it's 3 out of 5. And it looks like he's...
Yeah, he's settled in a little bit. Yeah. I like using Sogenma right here. Play for chip at this point. Oh, just
got him low.
Immediately.
Just got a little bit afraid. Open him up low. Oh, Doom as well. Just got to block this and get that X-Factor going. Oh.
No, it doesn't get a chance. X-Factor immediately. And that's going to do it for the second game.
Yeah, I think he was just a bit conservative. He made Eduardo block with Strider. And he actually got hit just out of what looked like it was frame advantage. Eduardo didn't want to give him any time to let that X Factor go.
Oh, he actually blocked the EG special right there, and he gets
guard.
the hit. Okay, this is huge. This is a really good start for Albert.
Rising Eduardo, but he's up 2 games, so he went, full gambit. Tried to put a lot on the line. Didn't work out for him.
Oh, he chooses to snap, and I don't like that since he's already used the X Factor.
Right.
But I mean, he does get the hit on the incoming.
Nonetheless, he's going to get to finally hit one of his combos. And like you said, he should be settled now.
All right, now the incoming setup. High, and I think Strider was supposed to come right there. That's one of his setups, and Strider did not come.
And now it's being grabbed. Great.
Okay. A little bit of slop right there, but
yeah, almost able to recover it. Just lucky for Eduardo that he didn't get hit for his mistake.
yeah. Ooh. He's got both. It's going to be real hard to get both, yeah. He tried to get both, ended up getting none.
Eduardo going to make another pass with the speed up. He's looking for instant overhead. Nice push blocks from Kico to stay in the air. Now stay immobile. Oh, but he
That's the worst possible thing that could have happened right there.
Oh. He's letting that pressure get to him.
And now the X Factor advantage isn't going to mean that much. He still has it, but
This means Eduardo has to attack ever so much more cautiously, but he'll still attack. Forces out the X Factor. Now it's time for Eduardo to go. Can't take this chip.
yeah, he's going to look to chip out Wolverine, and he should have that. Oh, that was a plasma beam. That is not a rock situation right there.
Still plenty of X Factor left.
Yeah, he's got a couple meters. He got hit. A TAC will kill. All right, let's see if he can hit it. Oh no!
No punish from Kico.
All right,
Still
Albert
winning.
really needs to make the most of this opportunity and not get hit right here.
Yeah, he can hold this out. He doesn't have to move forward. Oh, that's the wrong super. He still gets a little bit
Still
of
okay,
it.
because there's still a missile coming down. Ooh. Okay, gets the sweep.
Don't press crouch in with Doom. Don't do it.
Ooh.
Oh. Eduardo with the snipe.
Oh, he missed it, but
still
that's
got
probably
it.
going to chip. Oh!
You gotta believe he was going for super with that.
Yeah,
so.
there were some issues in there.
Yeah.
And I have to think that the pressure in 8 a.m. kind of got to Albert a little bit there. But, I mean, he was going up against one of the best players in the world, the elusive Fifth God. With Eduardo, it's always been, if he takes the game seriously, then he is on the level of Justin Flocker, Chris, and F-Champ. But today, it's not whether he's going to take it seriously, it's whether he's got the stamina to make it through a whole tournament. So that's something to look for. That was a first-round match in that pool, so we'll probably see Eduardo again. And beyond that, if he does well in pools, we'll be seeing him in quarters and semis and maybe even into top 8.
Wouldn't be surprised. Definitely one of the guys that could do that. Coveted 2 top 8s in 1 year. Was that like the Evo Double Crown Club?
Yeah, very, very few people have ever been able to pull that off. But he's got the best chance this year. I mean, he's probably got the only chance, really.
Ready?
Infiltration, Marvel 3 top 8?
Not feeling it.
Not this year?
Not feeling
Not
it,
this
no.
year? Alright.
His Phoenix is real, but it's not that real. All right, so next up, we have Kevin Yang, Jeopardy, going up against Tony K. And Jeopardy, he has been the World Warrior. He has competed pretty much all across the U.S. Like, he came to visit us in San Diego, and for the longest time, I thought he was from Pittsburgh, but he was just staying there for a while.
Okay. So where is he from?
He's living in NorCal right now, so he's been getting a lot of training with F-Champ and the FGTV crew. He's been the zero of NorCal for a while.
Yeah.
And that was interesting because for the longest time, NorCal didn't really have a strong zero. They
Right.
didn't have a notable one.
Right.
So Jeopardy coming in has really helped out NorCal.
Valuable to your scene.
Yeah, and they've helped him out also. And he pretty much only plays this one team, Zero, Nova, and Iron Man. Kind of a weird team, depending on that anchor Iron Man. He does have X Factor into level 3. He does have a whole lot of Repulsor Blast tricks in X Factor 3.
Okay.
But really the strength of this team is Zero.
Well, he's up against Tony K, and I can tell you one thing about Tony K. He's from, well, two things actually. He's from Chicago, and he's a 2014 Evo Scholar.
Okay.
That's him right there.
Well, there you go.
So if you guys paid for the Evo stream a couple of years ago, you're helping this guy's education. Always a beautiful thing. Tony K, though, getting worked up by the Zero. He was off to a nice start with the Wolverine Storm Sentinel.
Yeah, he got the hit, and since he didn't have 2 meters, it kind of looked like he froze up for a second. Like, if he had 2 meters, he would have just X-Factored. Or, I mean, he would have Team Supered.
Good recognition. Jeopardy didn't have his orange blaster up yet. They go for the X-Factor guard cancel.
Ooh, stuffed out of the Hailstorm. Not in the corner.
Excuse me, indeed.
Trying to get it with no meter, and he pulls it off.
Messes up the setup just a little bit. Disadvantage. Good recognition from Tony K.
Even if he burns all 3, he might come up a little bit short.
Yeah,
but he's going to go for it because he has to go for it.
I think he should just hold the last. Oh. Hey.
Not just enough, just enough.
All right. Then it was worth it.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Really going for it here. Nice strategy from Tony K.
Okay, gets the ground bounce. Went for a reset there. I don't think he could have completed.
I don't know.
Kind of an awkward situation right there for Sentinel.
Yeah.
Oh, goes low.
Whiffs the high. One of the hardest overhead setups to react to when the overhead doesn't come. Have to switch your guard that much faster. Finally opens up Tony K, who was trying to make that comeback.
Yeah, he was real close. He had a couple openings, but Sentinel just would not complete right there.
Oh, blaster from just to the other side. Nice movement from Jeopardy Zero. A 99-second scramble really is make or break in this Wolverine Zero matchup.
Definitely.
Second time we've seen it in a row.
And you may have noticed Jeopardy uses a different lightning loop setup. He doesn't do the buster in the middle. He's a pad player, so for the longest time, he had a really hard time switching his buster. So it's kind of a little backstory on why he does it. It is slightly less efficient than the normal Zero lightning loop that everyone else does. But he's pretty consistent with it, even though he did just drop it right there.
All right. Comfort is really the name of the game, especially when doing a long combo like that. Just do what works for you. Tony K in another rough position. X Factor out. 3 characters.
That's a full screen Sogenmu setup.
From corner to corner, literally.
Oh, it's another drop on that loop.
Just looking for grabs here.
So not too much Tony K could do with no X Factor in that situation. Jeopardy's not thrilled with his execution errors right there.
Rough position. Tony didn't get to stick his offense to Jeopardy. He gave him just enough room to put out that light comfortably, and he's just been going since then.
Yeah, like you said, those 99-second scrambles, all 3 games. You know, Wolverine won 1 and didn't complete.
Yeah,
Zero's won the next 2.
And each time they've gone into Wolverine's death. This time Tony K at least gets a little bit of a defensive edge, keeps his Wolverine alive, and he's managed to hold on to his X Factor. He let that go early.
Ooh.
Oh. Jeopardy trying to put a whole lot of mix-up on that. He just kind of flubs his overhead. Cross-up, though, that was good.
The one mix-up is enough. He's going for the multiple.
Yeah, exactly. It already hit him a couple of times, but was still trying to push for more mix-up. Just kept it simple with the cross-through. Opens up the storm.
That probably was a cross-up, but I don't know.
From that position, dude, it's just hard to tell. I believe it was a cross-up as well.
Okay, hard drive through, picks up Nova. This is a punish if he does an X Factor, so he asked me to save him.
Nice.
That's one of the first setups that a Zero will know how to do from full screen to punish the Sentinel hard drive.
Makes a lot of sense. Unpunishable for a lot of characters.
Yeah. Like that, the setup that Jeopardy's doing, Flux developed that specifically to stop Ray Ray.
Okay.
So that's kind of where that comes from.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Oh, chance here.
All right, Zero's down, but he's got a lot. Okay, Zero's not down. He thought he was still playing vanilla.
That guy's an MVC2 guy. Might have taken it back a little bit.
Okay. So 3-0 for Jeopardy. Moving on pretty much as expected.
Yeah.
Okay. So next up, Chris Kang, DJ Divine, SoCal player, going up against Migs. And I have not seen a lot of DJ Divine since he went home and decided to be a family man.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, he did get married over the past year.
Oh, congratulations,
So,
DJ
yeah.
Divine.
So games haven't been that big of a priority with him. He still really likes to lab it up. Like I follow him on social media, and he's got a lot of just brilliant ideas about like the characters he plays, and he likes to just throw stuff against the wall, see what sticks. But he's just not getting that same amount of match experience that he used to have.
You need that,
Yeah.
especially the game keeps evolving.
Oh, yeah,
Everybody's
definitely.
muscle memory gets a little bit better. Everybody's reactions to common things get a little bit better, and that's really how things start to progress.
Definitely.
You
So-
can get left behind, but sometimes being a lab monster has its benefits as well.
Yeah. So we'll see what team he picks. Because in the old days, when he was playing a little bit more seriously, he was a Viper player, and he
Yeah.
had a really good Viper.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know if he's still on that train. Well, I'm going to find out just with the rest of everybody.
Well, his shirt would imply it. Cheap is such a harsh word. I think you could apply that to Viper in this game. I believe she's one of the strongest characters. A little bit underutilized. She's certainly more situational.
Yeah.
She doesn't really fit every position, but in the positions where she is good, she's way out in front of people. Give her 5 meters and you can't press buttons.
Okay, well, he has upgraded his cheat. Viper is gone, and Zero, Doom, Dante. The Theory
that's-
Fighter,
yeah.
the Theory Fighter
Yeah.
best Zero team right here, because you get Jam Session, and you get a Utility Assistant Doom. It looks like he's chosen Plasma Beam instead of Missiles. So it's got, 2 of Zero's favorite things.
Now tell me about what if Zero dies, though? How did Doom and Dante converge?
Like Doom and Dante, it's an interesting shell in that it's pretty decent.
Because you can still sort of follow
Yeah.
my lead, right? But it's not quite the same.
Yeah, it's not the same. They have a really strong 2-meter team super combo. Okay, that was weird. Probably the hardest thing about playing this team is that almost nobody is good with both Doom and Dante. I've suggested to Green Ace that he plays this team because he plays Doom and Dante
Right
really
on,
well.
right on.
But yeah, for a lot of people who say, there's nothing new under the sun in Marvel, this is one of those new teams that, it can go places, just it hasn't yet.
Yeah, as the tiers become a little bit more codified, doors do open a little bit as you know what teams are going for and what they want to do, so you can create a specific counter. Sometimes new tech just comes out and makes a new shell a little bit better as well.
Right.
DJ Divine still looking good.
Yeah, full extension right there. That's a cross-up.
That's so hard to see. You can't see your character. I don't think that's fair, Jay.
That's why I play him.
Smart man. I just don't think you should be able to cross me up if I can't see me. Something doesn't seem right about that.
Yeah. So, you guys at home, you got to see the benefit of that. Generally, when you pick Plasma Beam with Doom and you play Zero and Plasma Beam, you don't really get a strong incoming setup.
Yeah.
You're kind of dependent on the last character, usually Virgil, and that's not as good as Doom Missile or Jam Session. But on this team, you get a full screen assist, and you get that same incoming assist.
Very nice. His Zero is stacked and he's doing work.
Yeah, if you don't lose Zero, you never have to, address that question of what happens if you have to play, Doom Dante. All right, should be a 1-meter kill if he does the optimal, which he's doing.
Nice.
Oh, he dropped it.
Still good.
But a decent scramble. Yeah, Chip will do it at that point. Cross up.
That was pretty gross. Crosses over his body just as he dies and makes Migs come in unexpectedly on the other side. We're gonna see the X.
X3.
Oh.
He's gonna do the same thing he did last time.
One more.
Yeah.
Ready for a second perfect. DJ Divine making it feel like training mode.
Where he's most comfortable. And yeah, I don't know if Migs is gonna switch teams or if he's just taking a second here.
Take a
He is
breather.
gonna switch teams.
Alright, do that too. Trish for 0. Oh, he's starting Dante.
He's starting
I'm
Dante.
sorry.
I'd like him to start Trish right here. That's a matchup that a lot of zeros just don't really enjoy very much.
I really agree. I thought that would have been a nice choice. Okay, here it is.
Okay.
He does switch. Trish first. Strategies there from Migs.
There we go.
Side kick is good.
A little bit of a drop.
Another chance. One of the main issues, of course, Trish does not do a lot of damage, but he's done a lot of glancing damage on Zero here. He should be able to do it with just one combo.
Oh, bring in Dante. Definitely worth it. He didn't feel good about spending that second bar, but you gotta kill Zero.
He would feel worse about fighting Zero, I believe you're right. And he's able to keep the incoming mix-up going. It works out for him.
All right, so now let's see if we can answer that question about how good DJ Divine is without that Zero.
Yeah. Getting some nice movement with the Doom already. Definitely putting himself in harm's way, but he's staying elusive. Oh, over the top! There it is. He's got to take some chances with this kind of shell. It looks like he's content to either use the X Factor late with Doom or just put it on Dante.
Okay, Dante gets the hit. That was not intentional. Yeah, that's a trade.
Okay.
All right, now DJ Divine brings his Dante out.
I think this is a little bit more stable shell. Kind of surprised that he fought so long with Doom in that respect. Dante always
he's missing that. He's missing that hammer right there. Oh! Standard Dante problem right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, get. All right.
It's still there. Very hard to see. Now he's down to just the X Factor with Doom. I mean, he was rocking Dante Doom. It's
that
not
trap.
that
That trap is still there. Let's see if DJ Divine knows it. Okay.
Oh, he just hit it. He
killed
just hit it. Nice. Very nice, actually.
Putting out that Trish trap, especially in this Doom matchup, that bothers a lot of Doom because the trap will kill foot dive. That's the hit, and he takes it. So yeah, DJ Divine kind of did fall apart a little bit after Zero died. Like you mentioned, I would have liked to see him get Dante in and play Dante Doom instead of Doom Dante.
It's like you're playing fake Virgil Doom.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. What's that trap called? Is it Peekaboo?
Yeah, that's Peekaboo, and the ground one is Hopscotch, I think.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, no Dante there.
Dive kick, pretty good. Takes a meter. Nice. Gets 2 out of this. Ah, is that enough?
That's gonna. It might not be because he's not gonna get the good version of the Trish Super. He's only getting half.
Okay.
But it is enough because Zero dies real fast.
True, and that last hit on Dante's is easy as well. Very nice adjustment.
He's doing what we wanted to see right now.
Yeah. Nice adjustment from Migs. Take out the Zero, and then put just a little bit of pressure on DJ Divine. Try to make him crack. He's forced out 2 meters at least. Oh! Tries to play the defensive game. Calls his assist. Doesn't protect it.
Yeah.
Crucial. Gotta protect your assist.
Does have to X Factor. He didn't have another meter there, and that's enough. Nice setup. I don't know what that was, but
You can't see.
Yeah.
This time you can see the other guy.
all right, and he's not going to need it, but that team super right there, you can extend that.
Yeah. That is one of the things about this particular shell.
Yeah.
Now,
Knowing that this one belongs to
I think there was some really good adjustment from Migs. He's just
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen him go to that Trish team earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It really turned everything around when
Right.
he didn't have to be as afraid of Zero.
Right. And after he took Zero out, he transitioned to a bit of a defensive game, but he didn't seem fully experienced or maybe fully committed to the defensive game. You know, you're jumping back, then you got to call your assist. You have to have really good looks on this. Jumping back, you do open yourself up to weird positional switches in Marvel and all these kinds of things.
Yeah.
And he just got himself caught. So let's take a second. Give some quick shout outs to one of our illustrious sponsors here at EVO 2015. You guys know Gaming Generations. They're the official sponsor of all the EVO 2015 merchandise. So head over to evo.gaminggenerations.com for some ill swag. They were here last year as well. Got myself a nice little t-shirt for my ex-girlfriend. You know, we're not dating anymore, so I'll never see it again, and I'll just feel sad. But
You got to get that back in the settlement.
dude, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right. I think we're gonna have to do that, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get a lawyer. Ultra David? Ultra David, anybody?
He's got to be around here somewhere.
We'll get him.
Get the pets and get your Gaming Generation swag.
Got one of the
back.
shot glasses as well. There's a lot of very cool EVO merchandise. So if you're not able to be out here with us, it's the next best thing.
There you go. All right, and we got new products coming soon from Kwanba. Is it Kwanba or is it Canva?
I go with
Kwanba? Okay.
all right, Kwamba.
Yeah, they've always provided a lot of really quality products.
Yeah.
I had a stick from them for a while. It served me really well. So yeah, check out their site. Got new stuff coming soon.
I have a lot of friends with the Comba sticks. They're very well. Work very responsibly. No complaints.
Okay. So next up, we have Cloud 805, who is really one of the players to watch for this year.
He's one of the dudes right now.
Yeah, he was at the Broken Tier booth yesterday,
Mhm.
and he killed everybody.
Okay.
He took PZ Poi for 500.
Wow.
That match was not close, by the way. It was either 10-2 or 10-3.
Why are you
And-
hurting me right now, Jay?
And the matches that PZ Poi won were not very clean.
oh my God.
Cloud killed him. Cloud paid for his trip last night. Other people stepped up. He played Flux, and Flux got 5-1. And again, that was not that close.
All right.
The only matches that were close were versus Unknowns and versus Moons.
Okay.
But Cloud won both anyway.
Wow. Cloud is on fire.
So yeah, I mean he really has ranked up. He's the 8th ranked on SRK, the rankings. He still hasn't won a major though, so he really needs that. He's got 2nd at Northwest Majors, 4th at NCR, 5th at SCR Prelude, 3rd at Final Round, 2nd at Kumite in Tennessee.
This is so awesome. I didn't have to do any research.
Yeah, I mean he's got all of these top 8 finishes, but no wins.
Yeah.
So he really needs that. And I mean, he's got a tough match here in pools. TA Wero. He was an online warrior in Mexico for a while, but he's leveled up quite a bit since then. Like back when I was an online warrior, he and I used to play.
Yeah.
And he really wasn't that good, but he has leveled up a lot. I've managed to watch some of the Mexico streams, and he does play this kind of a strange team, Joe Raccoon Morrigan. But he has a really interesting strategy with this. So after Joe dies, what he'll do is he'll put down a raccoon trap, and he'll just keep calling Morrigan,
Right.
and he'll stare at you. And there are a lot of characters that have a problem with that.
Uh-huh.
And interestingly enough, one of them
Virgil?
is Virgil.
Ah.
Because Virgil can't get through that.
Yeah.
Virgil kind of has to hold that a little bit.
Okay.
So if Beautiful Joe can kill Zero, Cloud might be in some trouble here.
See what he's got. Definitely still one of the tougher matchups. Zero.
Yeah, Zero
Very
doesn't like this matchup that much. Really, yeah, what Cloud is going to have to do, he's going to have to catch Joe in Dante Assist, because in the neutral, Joe can just kind of run. He doesn't really have to do anything. There's the catch, but he doesn't have his buster, so yeah, he couldn't complete.
Zero's a very solid point character, one of the best all around, but you know, sometimes if you formulate your team well, you give them something else to think about. We're coming in with Beautiful Joe, definitely a less common matchup. Cloud even might have to think about his confirms on the smaller character. He's a little bit high over there.
Yeah,
Wero's just holding it down.
Yeah, one of the things I've seen some Mexican Zero players do against Wero, they point Virgil. They'll put Zero in the back because they don't want to deal with Virgil versus Raccoon or Zero versus Joe.
Yeah. Forcing them to play out of their game. Ooh.
Okay, so he's going to another matchup that Zero doesn't particularly enjoy that much. For a while, like the consensus wisdom was that this was an advantage matchup for Morrigan. But it seems like a lot of people, or a lot of the Zero Dante players, they've kind of figured it out, made it an even matchup, but it's still an uncomfortable match.
Definitely.
We'll say that.
I mean, she's comfortable more percentage of the time than almost any character in this game, just because she can dictate the pace from pretty much anywhere.
Yeah.
Very nice confirm here from Wero, and he'll finally get that 0.
Yeah, that was a whole lot of neutral. 50 seconds of neutral. That's not how this game
Oh,
goes.
that's tricky. That is very tricky from Wero. Crosses under, right underneath them.
All right, gonna put the trap down. Oh, he tried to get Dante to land on it. I see you, Wero. I see what you're doing. It's still there, so he might. Yeah, he doesn't need to X Factor, so yeah, he's good. And now it's gone.
Wero's got a nice lead. Really just needs to be careful whipping those buttons. Cloud Dante has a lot of range.
Yeah, this is Cloud's money character. He's gonna X Factor confirm this.
He's got some pretty nice setups with Dante.
Yeah, Morgan's gonna have a real hard time touching the ground here.
She doesn't have a level 3 for a get out of jail free card.
Made it out, sort of.
Had one hit, double cross up, didn't go, but Cloud's still swinging.
Yeah, Wero's got to get that Astral on.
Okay, 9 seconds to do the work.
What are you doing?
What?
I think he missed the uppercut super. What? Right now, yeah, Wero is winning. Don't get hit. Don't get hit and you win. I don't think Dante can do it now. Yeah. So that game goes to Wero, and Cloud might be in some trouble here.
Uh-huh.
I spent all that time talking up Cloud and all of his accomplishments, but it's going to be real hard for you to win if you go into loser's bracket first round.
Are you kidding me? That is a ridiculous road to travel. You have to play essentially twice as many matchups as somebody that goes from the winners.
I think the only person who's made top 8 in Marvel 3 history after going into losers first, Noel Brown in 2011.
Wow.
And I asked him about that. He had to play 24 matches, and he only got 5th place.
Absurdity. Here's the mix-up. It looked like he went low. It's really hard to see with Joe.
I can't see Joe's overhead. I have a beautiful Joe Raccoon player at home.
Okay.
I still don't know what that overhead looks like.
It's like
he
a
sticks
punch.
his hand
It's just
out
a punch.
there.
It's like mid-punch that happened to hit you in the head because he's so short. Or not short. Doesn't make
That
any
bomb
sense.
is still down. There it goes.
Nice dodge.
Okay, he's
TAC to
should bring Raccoon in, but that's going to pop immediately, so he doesn't get the benefit. So he puts it out again.
Interesting.
All right. So yeah, I like what Cloud did there. He used Dante to kill the trap to stop the strategy.
Right. Just trying to fight his way out. Good presence of mind. Sacrifice a little bit of life on the back character. X-Fact is up now. This is getting too hairy for him.
Yeah, but that trap is still there. And what Wero did right there, he pushed Virgil off the trap so he couldn't block it. Now we're going to do this again. And Virgil has to hold this. There's just not much he can do because that trap's also behind.
I got traps and I'm chilling here.
Yeah, I think the one behind has just died, but now he's got 2 again.
He's keeping the screen full. Forced him to just chill on his side of the screen. Set out so many traps that he was able to then find the log trap.
Yeah, this is a really rough matchup for Cloud's team. Wow. We're still going here.
Taking advantage of the tech knockdown. Very nice combo.
Okay, so Cloud has a small opportunity because Wero doesn't have enough meter to get a trap. But he's got a long way to go with all those. Oh!
It's a trap, Jay.
It's a trap. With no meter, no X Factor, this is not happening.
It's Hail Mary time.
Yeah, you can double up, you still can't do anything about it.
Exactly. Trying to seal this one out without getting chipped, without getting trade. Wero's looking like he's in a commanding position now.
It looks like this is Wero's matchup. But I mean, with Cloud, if he gets that first hit and he gets started, then you might not even get a chance to play.
Yeah, his execution is quite clean. We've seen perfects. We've seen near perfects from him in and out. One of the cleanest execution zeros that we have now. So it's really going to come down to him getting that hit. But the elusiveness from Wero's holding strong.
All right, so Cloud on the brink of going to losers. One of my favorites for the whole tournament right here.
Evo hashtag upsets happen. Cloud having a hard time cracking this defensive beautiful Joe.
Gets hit again by that Raccoon.
He was looking at the Morgan. He's like, okay, he's calling Morgan so I can go in, and then a lock trap.
Okay,
Mix
what's
up?
the mix-up, high or low? Oh, he just went for raw tags,
He
but
knew.
Wero called it out.
He
called
knew.
it out.
He called that out. You're right. And he's going to get a full combo on this Virgil. Another log trap. We got to kill him here. He's going to let him go. I don't know about
Yeah,
this.
I think Wero feels so confident in his matchup against Virgil that killing Virgil is not a priority if it's going to cost him all his
Character to
meters.
feel comfortable against it's Virgil. Now luckily this is just a level 1 X Factor. This is how badly Cloud wants to kill beautiful Joe.
Yeah, Cloud just needs momentum at this point. He just needs to have something good happen. But here's that strategy again. There's the trap. But Dante took the hit. Oh, that's not a good drop. All right, Wero's got to get to the ground and put that trap up. There it is.
Nice DHC here.
Does that work?
Oh, didn't catch him.
That's kind of a tactical error by Wero because he'll only have that one. So that was smart by Cloud. He blocked the trap away.
Oh no!
Wow, that hurt a lot.
And the confirm!
Nice.
Never won a hard tag against Morgan. Doesn't matter where you are on the screen.
But yeah, Zero's still slow.
Boing!
Cloud's just killing time to get that slow away. But that lasts so long. He's still slow.
And that just lets Wero call Morgan.
Yeah. It's a really well-constructed team by Wero.
Yeah, and it's doing particularly well against what Cloud is bringing to the matchup.
Okay. Ooh, Virgil. He tried to call Virgil to get hit by the trap on purpose, but Virgil died. All right, he's got to watch the hard tag. There it was.
Oh, and the last chance is here for Cloud. Now
Cloud
he
might get
through this.
he might get his life blocked away.
This-
Oh, Raccoon died. This is huge.
but
This
can
is
he
a
make it
huge
through?
moment for the Evo tournament
He
right
got
here.
him!
And Cloud goes out 3-0.
Holy.
And Cloud
smokes.
is holding that. He cannot believe it. He can't believe it. Are you gonna shake his hand? He's gonna shake his hand.
What a heartbreaker.
But he's still hurting.
I mean, when you come off a year like Cloud 805,
He-
and when you come off a night like
Look
you
at that!
said,
Look at that! He had such a great night last night. All these top 8s, everywhere he's gone, all those top 8s. But man, you're gonna have to win 20 matches to get another top 8.
This guy has a half page of notes right here on Cloud 805.
I mean, I'm speechless.
Upsets happen.
I'm speechless. Like,
That's what Evo is.
I mean, we said beforehand. You know, TA Wero has the team to beat Cloud, but I still didn't believe it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I still didn't think that was gonna happen.
No.
Oh man.
He played it well. He played it to a T.
Yo, Kane in the background. He made the my head exploded gesture.
I knew this
He
was going
knew
to
it was gonna
happen.
happen.
He says.
You knew it.
He knew.
Yo, Kane. You know he is the World Warrior. He has been playing. He spent a lot of time in Mexico playing with Wero, playing with Pony, playing with that group. So I mean, we've known the kind of people or the kind of gameplay that Wero has. You know, I knew what strategy he was gonna play, but still, I didn't think it was gonna happen. I didn't. Wow. My goodness.
I
My
love that.
goodness.
He stuck to his guns, ran his strategy, didn't get flustered.
All right. So, I mean, that happened. We got to hold that. SoCal has to hold that. Cloud is still not holding that, by the way.
He's still right there, just
Yeah,
so sad.
No, I mean, it is going to take him, 20 matches to get into top 8.
Yeah.
But he's so good.
Yeah, he can do it.
You gotta believe. You can't give up right now. You gotta believe.
I mean, you got to start to look at it now from the other end. Well, I lost first round at Evo. I could be the guy.
He could be the guy.
That won.
He could be the guy.
Right.
And if you win from losing like this, you're a legend.
Somebody's going to be that record. Somebody's going to be
legend.
that legend. Somebody's going to do it. One day.
One day.
That could be you.
Could it be today?
Hey,
If he doesn't get his head right, it's not going to be him. But, I mean, you got to believe in who you are, and you got to just hope that Wero runs the table in this pool. You don't want to see that dude again. You don't want to see that dude again.
I mean, just talking about the numbers that you said he put up last night. If he was able to replicate those kinds of numbers,
Yeah.
he could make it through.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Make it through.
But, I mean, he just ran into the wrong player at the wrong time.
I'll tell you one thing that's not going to be a problem for him. Staying warm from
Yeah.
now on. He's going to be playing his heart out to make it through this bracket.
I feel bad for my son. Feel bad.
Yeah. That's how I felt for Defeat Lee yesterday.
Yeah. But all right, so we saw one, semi-low tier team. That's not a low tier team. It's got Morgan. Shut up. But
Yeah.
we're going to see a real low tier team here. LLND is going to step up here. Longtime SoCal player. Neo can't believe it. Someone just told Neo what happened.
He's like, what?
Neo, 3-0. He can't believe it.
He's speechless.
Yeah.
He's bewildered.
Yeah, he's got to give Cloud a hug right now. But yeah. So, but we got to get beyond that. We got to talk about LLND and longtime Marvel fans.
That guy's good. He's
You've seen this dude. He plays. He is the Shenko player.
Oh.
Literally. Literally. There's nobody else. He's the Shenko player. The one. For a while, he was playing Chris Ami Shenko. I believe he's playing Chris Dante Shenko.
Okay.
And I think he plays a separate team. As if playing Shenko isn't hard enough, he plays Chun-Li. He plays a Chun-Li team. Chun-Li, Iron Man. I think Dante also. But I gotta believe that against people who aren't used to his gameplay, he's gonna play the Shenko team. Because, I mean, if you don't play in SoCal, you never played against the Shenko. And if you haven't played his Shenko, you haven't played against Shenko. So, yeah, we're gonna see that. And his opponent, PX Oscar B. And I'm not familiar with this player at all. I don't have a note on him. So we're gonna see what he's got.
That just means that he's got something to prove.
Yeah.
So that's right here. He's gonna try to make you take some notes.
Oh, he's got a Shuma. So I'm immediately interested in him right now.
Magneto, Spencer Shuma. Now I really think Spencer Shuma's gonna be awesome.
It's
I think
good.
Magneto
It's good.
Shuma as well.
Yes. Everything with Mystic Ray is good.
Yeah, I'm like, well, you know, pretty much anybody. Mystic Ray, I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, not able to get mobile with that Magneto. LLND filling up the screen with Chris.
Oh, but
drops a combo. Chance now for Akar. How's he gonna finish it? Looks like he can do it with 2. Yeah.
Yeah, even if he doesn't, he can get the catch. Get the 80K.
Gotta love Spencer in the second slot when you don't have any bounces in your combo.
Alright, so Shenko didn't get a chance to gold up, so she probably won't get a chance to play at this point.
Really nice setup too. He called the Mystic Ray and then just dashed down from the other side to create the cross up. Make sure she's dead, but this isn't enough.
No.
Okay, right up and down. Swipe. Very clean tri-dash H's, or air dash H's, I should say.
Okay, missed bold cancel right there by LLND, because as we mentioned, he's not really a native Dante player.
Right.
He really plays Dante for jam sessions.
There it is.
We're seeing it right now.
Yeah, there it is right there. And that's, mentally, that's a bit defeating. He's going to be thinking, should I even stick with this team now if I can't make the X Factor 3 comeback?
Yeah. Oh, that is a cross-up.
Wow. Oh! Couple of whiffs. Gets the cross-up. Now that X Factor's fading. He wants to do this.
I don't think he
no,
needs a
didn't.
3.
He
Yeah.
didn't. He didn't. He really wanted to do that with just 1 meter to put himself in a nice position here. Shuma's going to get level 3 very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, Shuma can kill anyone off of any touch.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
And then level 3 just gets that much scarier.
Yeah.
Even if he puts it up and doesn't hit you, you can't get near him.
Okay.
Oh. Oscar, though, trying to finish it. All LLND's going at him. Sticking out some tentacles, sticking out some buttons. Good defense from LLND.
If he gets the full combo, he's going to get the kill.
I think he's got it.
But Shuma's hard to carry. Yeah, he got it. Just barely.
He does not look like he's getting hit.
Yeah, Shuma's got that Cosmic God body that nobody really likes comboing Shuma. I really like what LLND did by going straight into the fire special right there instead of going for the full Dante combo. You just don't want to take a chance on Shuma body.
Nice recovery. Yeah, I rarely see him miss Chris combos as he did in that first game. Don't want to let him get first blood.
Yeah, so now he can gold up if he wants to. I don't think he's going to do it. I think he meant to gold up and he just missed it.
Well. Still doing okay. Of course, the gold armor gives her hyper armor, so it makes her essentially an invulnerable assist. Really able to stop any offense. There it is.
Yeah, there we go. He tags back in.
That's really nice. Still safe.
Yeah, but
oh my God, she got blasted!
That did a whole lot of damage. Oh no, bad drop. All right, you got one hit of flamethrower, go right into launch. Pretty nice.
Very nice setup. Lets him drop. Oh, the fire plays a spoiler though.
Yeah, the fires messed him up twice. That was what really started, you know, the collapse in the first game.
Does Akar have any full screen? Confirms. Not looking like it. Oh!
Ooh. Wow.
Shenko,
you gotta be careful about that.
Oh? Now there's definitely an opportunity here. He has to remember that Shenko is hyper armor.
Right. I don't know if he's going to remember that. Nobody does. Yeah, he coming swinging. He didn't remember. He did not remember. You called that out.
Important. Really easy to let that mental lapse go.
I play LLND a lot. I forget that quite often.
I mean, the only reason I knew is because I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
I would have gotten hit by that, for sure. That's why I called it out. I've gotten hit by that kind of thing. In the heat of a moment, really hard to keep up with that kind of thing, but, you know, he's got some chances, he's got some looks. We'll just have to keep that in mind if he can get himself into that same situation.
I mean, he had a really good game one, and I mean, you have to feel like he might be a little bit disheartened.
Oh,
I mean,
the prone stance.
Wow. More things you never see.
I forgot he had that move. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, you got to be really careful doing that air machine gun. Magneto can kind of dash through that and punish that pretty easily. But again, it's one of those matchup-specific things that if you don't play against the Chris very often, why would you know that?
Yeah, he covers up. He covers a lot of the screen that you're not expected to. He covers a lot of angles and also timing. You know, things will come out late and you're still going to get hit by them. He's just a different character than what you're normally up against.
Right.
Nice positioning, puts him back in the corner.
Have to think that was not an intentional throw setup.
No, nope.
No.
Chanced that one. He could lose the
Magnum.
set off of that.
Ooh, but he might win the set off of this because that's two.
Boom! Pick him up.
I don't like that setup right there. He had a chance to kill them both if he would have used his X Factor.
Right!
But that's like, what are you saving X Factor for? Shuma is an X Factor anchor, but Oscar doesn't seem to be like Shuma's one of his money characters.
Yeah,
I would have taken the kill.
Right. That whole thing was so
He forgot about the fire.
Yeah.
Oh, break that! You didn't break a neck. You broke a tentacle. What is that?
I don't think he has bones, Jay.
Yeah.
I don't think he broke anything.
All right. Well, that is unfamiliarity in action right
Yeah,
there.
that's really unfortunate. He was playing some good games, but a few mistakes or, like you said, being unfamiliar with the situation cost him big. But
Yeah.
that's one of those things about, like you said, we're going to see a low-tier team, but the benefits of being unorthodox, being unpredictable, of being unfamiliar, they come into play here at EVO.
All right, so stepping up, we're going to have another of my personal favorites to make top 8 and maybe even go deeper.
Okay.
The World Warrior himself, Kane Blue River. So he's had a pretty good year tournament-wise.
Yeah.
He got first at the big Arizona tournament that was sponsored by Reddit's NVC3. 7th at CEO, 5th at East Coast Throwdown. First place, Midwest Championships. That was a really big win for him. He didn't think that he was going to win that for some reason, but he pulled that out. He did really well. Second at Combo Breaker, lost to Justin Wong. Third at Toryukin. Fourth at Northwest Major. 7th at Texas Showdown. Again, another one of these players that he just spits out top 8s.
Yeah, he's been doing very well, like you said. I think he's gotten to that point now where he can just contend with anybody.
Yeah.
It's all about who's having the best day.
Yeah, and one of the things that he's done to bolster his chances of winning, you saw this because you were on the call at CEO. Now he plays PR Balrog's team as a side team.
Yeah.
That's the team that won him the Arizona tournament.
Te amo. Hasta la otra semana.
My Spanish is so bad. I know that's I love you until next week, I think.
Oh,
he'll
he's
only
going to see his girl.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We know. He's always, like you said, the World Warrior. He comes to America in the run up to Evo, does some traveling, does some playing, but he's always showing that picture of his girlfriend, his heart at home, and keeping that relationship going. So it's still good.
Yeah. So I expect for him to still be playing the Hulk team in pools because why risk it?
Right on. He'll always switch to that Wolverine team if he feels necessary.
Yeah, if he feels threatened. But I mean, he leveled that up so much from CEO, where he was playing Terry Bogard in the first match of losers bracket, top 8, and personally, I feel like I was watching that in the front row. I felt like he outplayed Terry in 4 out of the 5 games, and he lost 3-2 just out of unfamiliarity. Like the last game, he burned his X Factor early, and Terry only had like a little bit of Morrigan left. But on the PR Balrog team, you can't, if you don't have X Factor, Doom against Morrigan, you just have to hold that. You're just going to lose.
I can tell you, I've got a lot of personal experience with him in that team. I was playing him, he came out to Xanadu. He played this team a lot. Okay, smashes me, great. Then he goes to the Wolverine team, smashes me even harder. Yeah. I'm like, dude, play your real team at least. Come on, don't humiliate me like this. Nice defense so far, but the grab is there. Not
that
super that he wanted. Very nice response from Eisen.
Yeah, this gives him an opportunity here, although he's going to have to pack a lunch if he wants to kill Hulk. This is a good way to do it, get an infinite.
Oh, drops it. That's exactly what he needed. Might have been blocking low there. That's the guard switch overhead. Yeah, you had to have been.
All right, fully optimized stuff by Nico. Okay, so what he was doing there, I've noticed Kane does this a lot. He was actually fishing for a hard tag right there. So if he hard tags, he'll just X Factor right there.
That was sturdy, actually, and a lot of players would have gone for that thinking they could save themselves.
And the reason I know that is because I hard tag a lot in that situation, and I immediately hate my life. So.
This is one of those Kane Blue River sets.
Yeah, optimized combos. 3 hits, 3 kills.
Disgusting incoming mix-ups via Hulk and Hagar together.
And so I'm not too familiar with Eisen. I don't know if he plays another team, but after that, you might just want to take a second. Just
Nico looks, he's in the swing of things.
Yeah, he's in the zone.
All right, now you don't want to show him how flustered you are, right?
Yeah, he's really thinking this one through. I mean, he's sticking with the team that he had. I'm pretty sure this is 2nd or 3rd round. I don't have the bracket in front of me, but I'm pretty sure that Eisen has at least won a couple of games. So he's in a pretty good position in the brackets. So you want to dance with what brung you, but at the same time, Kane seems ultra comfortable against this team.
You know, he looked like he really was trying to formulate a plan. He tried to put out the shield, play a defensive game.
Yeah, I mean, he made an adjustment. He backed off.
Yeah.
And it didn't help him
Nico
like,
just
whatsoever.
found his way through so quickly. X Factors here just to save
Okay,
Nova.
but
He's going to need a lot. He's going to need a lot.
He can do it. It's an X Factor too. So this should be enough.
This is a nice fast super too, so he keeps a lot of the X Factor.
All right, you can get a good setup on Sentinel because you know he's going to double jump.
Oh, he lets him go. Get that grab. He got it.
There we go.
All right, so this X Factor is now paying off. Paying dividends.
Yeah, since Spencer's in the back. Yeah, this is a kill. All right, going to the cinematic so we can get a good setup. You want to be really careful doing the Spencer setup against Hagar because he's going to come down and he's going to lariat. So he's not even going to mess with that. He brought in Nova and he put the shield up.
Hey, you know what? He could just play this game all day.
Yeah. Just back yourself to the corner, then fly out. All right, here's the corner. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Yep, he forgot about the fire. He forgot.
Whoa.
Cross-up. Why is that a cross-up?
I don't know. That's your fault. That's your fault.
It's not my fault.
That's your fault. You won Evo with Hagar, and everybody saw that Hagar sucked. It's your fault.
I'm sorry that I didn't practice Hagar combos. I just wanted lariat.
I blame you.
It
and
is my
Hanzo
fault.
blames you as well.
It is my fault.
Rough one for Eisen. He was in such a great position, but couldn't keep the zone going.
And yeah, he's deep in thought again.
Look, we're seeing this, though, from a lot of players. Once they get themselves into an advantageous position, try to run, they start calling their assist. You can't do that. If you call your assist, you absolutely have to protect it.
And so even though this started with a command grab, you're still dead.
And once this guy started to find those command grab confirmations that were into this kind of damage, he just shot off like a rocket.
All right, once again, though, he makes a good block, but he gets nothing out of that good block.
That is gross. The mix-ups are still there. Man, to me, it is incredibly impressive to see what he's done with this team. This is the same team that he's been playing since the beginning, and he makes it look legitimate. It doesn't just look like a abuse the armor team.
Yeah, it's not. I don't even think big bodies are a novelty team anymore. I think big bodies are a legitimate part of the game's meta because of players like Kane and Jan who are making it work.
I love that about this game. I love that about the players. I think it's awesome. This should do it.
Okay. I was not sure that he was going to get a kill off of that, but it's Kane. Why would I think anything else? Yeah, Eisen is already
in his pocket.
Yeah, he put the controller away. He's already walking. He's halfway to Reno by now. But yeah, like you could tell that Eisen is a good enough player to make adjustments. Like I like that he was thinking his way through the matchup, but man, he ran into a player who's going places.
You can't think your way through matchups with Kane Blue River. I mean, even amongst the most offensive players, he's up there. And it's surprising, of course, because he's Hulk, Hagar, Sentinel, but he's moving forward more than pretty much anybody else. He's in your face. He's using armor. He's finding command grab setups. Incredible stuff. He does not let you
he doesn't let you breathe. He doesn't let you get started. Okay.
So while we have a second and we're getting our next matchup, want to give some shout outs to our sponsors. One of them is GameFly. Great company. A lot of my friends, gamer friends, use this. And there's a special EVO deal this year. EVO fans will get a 2-disc plan free for the first month. So you want to head over to gamefly.com/EVO2015 to redeem, and you can rent games if you want to try out any of these beautiful fighting games that you've been seeing on the stream and test your skills, test your reactions and everything, and see if this scene is the one for you. Hint, hint, it is. Head over to GameFly and have your choice of any of these tournament games and many others. Remember that service is only available in the United States.
Okay, and we want to give a shout out to Skullgirl's second Encore, which is out right now on PS4, coming real soon to the PS Vita. And here at EVO, we got a chance to actually talk to the Skullgirls team, and I mean they're doing big things. They really are. I actually had a chance to see one of the pictures that they tweeted out. The Skullgirls team, I think Mike Z tweeted it out about this huge group, like a huge line going all the way out of a building, just to see a Skullgirls panel.
Wow.
And I mean, Skullgirls, it started out small, but it's growing. Like, they keep supporting this game. They keep improving this game, which has already been just ridiculous. So, I mean, if you've heard a little bit about Skullgirls and you happen to see the Skullgirls tournament at Combo Breaker, which is the biggest and the best Skullgirls tournament ever, yeah, check it out, skullgirls.com. This game is going places. It really is.
Yeah, this is a game that came right from the community, directly. We know that guy. We've known Mike Z since forever.
Yeah.
We've seen this game grow, and, we've been able to talk to him and interface with him as the game grows. There were times when you could talk to Mike Z at a tournament and say, hey, I found this. Hey, this is broken. Hey, this doesn't work right. He codes up a new version right there. Skullgirls on the spot. This game has come very far.
Like, I had a chance to watch his panel at the last UFGT X, and I mean, it was ridiculous. Just all the stuff that goes into it. Yeah. All the stuff that goes into making a game.
Guy like that with that kind of energy. And speaking of panels, if you want to have your own, they're going to be streamed with XSplit. You can broadcast like the pros. Use the discount code EVO2015 or head over to xsplit.com/EVO for a promo of XSplit.
Yeah, try
the best in streaming software, I think.
Okay, so we're going to get back into the action with Titzu versus SBK. Right.
Yeah, we know SBK.
Yeah, we know SBK, and I'm assuming that that's Titzu, although he is dressed like Frieza,
I think it's Frieza.
which is terrible.
I think Titzu was sent to another dimension, and now he must face Frieza. Shake your hand before I take my glove off.
Well, if that's Frieza, then SBK must be Goku because he's about to put the curtain on this dude.
Oh, Jay with the big talk for America, but SBK is definitely one of the best Marvel 3 players we have around here. Not quite, you know, your top 5 god level, but always a threat, and he could definitely take any of those guys out. You know, he's like that next tier of player.
If he's having a good day, I'll put him up against anybody in the world. I mean, like with this team, this is an Avalanche team. Wolverine, Dante, Akuma. If you haven't got a chance to see SBK play, if he gets the first hit, watch out.
He's no
You're
slouch on
probably
commentary.
not going to get to play either.
He's no slouch on commentary either. He's really a student of Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
All right, choosing to bring in Virgil. The no mix-up. That dive kick right there, that's kind of an option select, because if they hit a button, that's a throw.
Yep. Not a lot of options for Virgil out of that situation. SBK didn't even have to call his assist just yet, so be afraid.
All right, so you make one block in that situation with Akuma, and then it's either a high-low or a cross-up. And if you make 2 blocks in a row, then Akuma's already gone. You can call Dante, and you get a third mix-up. So that's actually really good by Titzu, just to get away.
Yeah, you're sitting at there, standing there blocking at Wolverine's mercy. SBK was able to find an opening, but just didn't quite follow all the way through. So Titzu trying to make that comeback. Doesn't expect the delayed dive kick. Put us up forward A. Kuma for the finish.
He cut that a little short.
He did.
That's interesting.
Dive kick, nice. Titzu trying to go for the anti-air stand light kicks, but with some really good presence of mind from SBK, showing that Akuma actually has some tricks. He's not just an assist character. I like that.
Okay, he gets the throw right away. So once again, Titzu has really not had a chance to get any neutral start in the beginning.
He showed that he was afraid with that double jump pack, and SBK took it right to him. Good push block.
Okay, gets the
Found
hit.
a hit. And the down tag and the side tag.
All right, Titzu not going for any infinites right
Right,
here.
he had Magneto.
That's everyone's favorite infinite.
It's really hard to mess that infinite up. It
really
doesn't
is.
even make any sense the way
Even
that it
I
works.
can do that one.
It's broken beyond the broken rules of the game. That's an unblockable. Quickly out of the block stun. Doesn't see the hit for the confirm. Still swinging at Magneto, trying to keep him pinned down in the corner. Got him right before he had a chance to call his assist.
All right, SBK really concerned about Virgil. I mean, not for no reason. But
Well, he's going for so many square jumps, though. He's just missing some.
Ooh!
There you go. Just hit him.
he had 2, dropped it.
Oh!
And now he's gonna pay for that because Titzu's got 2, and you don't drop these. You do not drop these. Oh, and of course the guy dressed up like Frieza would bring some anime into this.
Of course.
All right, 1-1.
Going to a cutscene.
All right, so Persia is giving SBK a little bit of advice here.
I think if he just slows it down a little bit and has confidence in these hits like these, yeah, he'll be able to run through them.
Okay, so this time it doesn't look like. Yeah, this time he's not going for a snap.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what Persia said.
That's what I was thinking as well. You know, just kill Nova and then snap Magneto maybe and then kill Virgil. Got the meter.
There it is.
Here we go.
Yep.
You know that your incoming mix-ups have been working on Virgil. Just take out Nova and then bring in Virgil. Your incoming mix-ups have been solid. I gotta believe that that's what Persia went over there and told him. Either way, that's the game plan and it's working out for him.
No meter right there.
Oh, nowhere to go.
And yeah, I mean this is SBK pretty much as advertised. He got that first hit, and Titzu didn't get to play. I mean this is the perfect. He didn't.
Exactly as you called it, and she's smiling. I think Persia had the right call. I see you over there, Persia.
All right, so this is the most that Nova's gotten to play so far. Okay, chose to X Factor there instead of doing Human Rocket Super, which I really hate.
He's just going ham now.
Yeah.
He's just like, whatever, I'm going to just be dumb. Not going to give you a chance to catch on. And he took out Wolverine.
It worked. He took out Wolverine, yeah.
He spent a lot for it. He spent his X Factor. But Wolverine has been problematic for him.
Ooh, got
that-
behind him. I didn't see that.
Very hard.
I did not see that
Very
at all.
hard to see.
Okay.
Gets the dolphin kick.
And he's got 2, so this could be enough. Well, we're doing this again.
Well, will he actually? Looks like it.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. It's a much better round for Titzu. Everything's going exactly where he wants.
Yeah, this is kind of revenge for SBK because he's one of the main Dante Infinite people. He will make you watch this. And this one at least kills you in a somewhat reasonable amount. Oh, wow, he dropped it.
And he got punished. He cracked. It was just mentally. That combo, as we mentioned,
Yeah,
is
that's not
hard to drop.
droppable. It really isn't. Magneto has low health, so that's all he needed.
Pulls a grab. Acid Rain wasn't there yet.
Yeah, it wasn't there. Okay, so he still has X Factor, so he can take a swing here, and he chose to take a swing.
Get over there.
Not in time. I don't know why Tasif was hitting a button there. There was no reason to do
Right,
that.
you're coming down into the storm.
And he did it again. I don't understand that at all.
Feels like he's getting just a tad bit impatient some of these moments. If his Wolverine gets off, then he looks very strong. But the pressure might be getting to him just a little bit.
Yeah, it's 2-2, and can Goku pull this off? Can our hero do this? I like what Titsu's doing there by doing the holding up back. He managed to get away, and he got hit kind of as a residual there. That kind of wasn't any kind of a forced hit at all.
He stuck to it too long, but SBK's hit him in the same way earlier in the set in the exact same position. He's holding too much on that chicken block.
Okay, this time Magneto dashes through the reset, or the incoming.
I think if you put your hands up at home, SBK might be feeling the effects of that Spirit Bomb.
The overhead!
Didn't even have to spin the X Factor. That's the SBK special.
That was disgusting.
Still got that X Factor for the mix-up.
All right, he baited the X Factor. I like that.
Nice. Got him afraid. 3 games to 2. SBK keeping it close, but he'll move on.
Okay.
Time to call it quits.
Yeah, that set was a lot closer than it really needed to be. I think I kind of thought that SBK outplayed him every game. But I mean, that's how this game goes sometimes.
That's how villains are, you know.
Yeah.
You're like the better man, and then they just do something. Sell their souls or something. So we want to take a quick moment, give another shout out to Kamba. They sponsor so many of the players that are out here. There's one of the main sponsors of Douyu TV, so that's a lot of Chinese, not only fighting game players, but players of all different competitive gaming.
Right, I've heard that tag not associated with fighting games. So it's good that they're kind of branching out to fighters.
So thanks to Kamba, and you'll definitely see some of their sticks on this stream, as well as the 7 others in progress here at EVO 2015. It's quite an event. It's a spectacle.
We got something for everyone here. Really an impressive setup.
Is this who I think it is?
Yes. So we are bringing you.
It's him.
Yeah, it's Knives, who hasn't been seen in quite some time.
I thought he was done.
Yeah, and he's going up against Persia. So Knives, he's a SoCal player, but he's a medical professional. So he does not have a lot of time to play games. He works in home care. So like even when he was in practice, like a lot of what he was doing, like he'd be at work, living with his client for 5 days.
And just grinding.
Yeah, just like playing like
Oh
secretly
my
at
God.
night, and then on the weekends, going to places like going out with Fnatic and like driving to San Diego to play sometimes. But I mean, these days he's really focused on his career, and like he's still the same guy, but he's not as in practice.
And he's okay. So we got our name switched. He is
Right.
on the right side, playing his good old-fashioned Spencer. Okay, no, he's got Doom. There's no Sentinel.
Yeah, he did make the switch to Doom shortly before he kind of took a little bit of a break
Okay,
here.
okay. Doom is a great utility character in the second spot. So No surprise there. This combo hurts. Probably won't need a meter. And now it's the mix-up.
Ooh! I don't know why that crossed up.
How could you possibly see that that was going to cross up?
It doesn't make sense.
Unfortunate drop though from Knives, and Persia's going to recover here. Take that character. I approve.
You're gonna have to use all the meter, yeah.
Better that than the X Factor.
Yeah, she might have been able to save one by just doing Dante level 3 instead, but
Yeah.
better safe than sorry against Knives' team. All right, going for the reset instead of the X Factor.
Trying to induce some panic. Knives trying to stay mobile, puts out the Doom missiles to cover his approach.
All right, pretty decent defense so far from Persia. Has avoided any major. Oh!
Knives taking some liberties, trying to go in, put Doom in harm's way. Almost found himself a hit. He has enough life to do another. Finds that air grab. He's going to throw away the red life here.
Yeah. He's just much more comfortable with Spencer than Doom.
This is very smart from Persia. Had to X Factor, Knives did, but it didn't save Doom.
Oh! All right, she's really one Magnetic Blast, one Disruptor away. So Knives has to be really careful approaching. If he runs into something, that's it. That's the game.
Very nice turn there from Persia. Recognizing it's Tempest time, or Shockwave time. Doom's out. You're at the top of the screen. There's no way you'll be able to punish this. Force the X Factor, and things went in her favor even still.
Execution error.
Nice punish, though, from Knives.
Yeah, this is going to be a fatal execution error.
Spencer
Oh, wow.
Doom I've never seen
That
it.
never happened.
Never. Never. That would be fair if that happened sometime,
Yeah.
I feel like.
Nice. She got the gunshot confirmed, but Spencer floated a little too high right there.
She made it feel like Marvel vs. Capcom 3, no alternate for just a second there.
Yeah. Full screen gun confirms. I'd still be playing Wesker if he had those.
I know that's your jam. Oh! Delayed armor piercer. Is that going to catch the foot? Wow, that is so fast.
It was too far away to go for a counter right there.
Yeah.
She knew better than to waste the meter, so. Missiles are coming. Does she know it? She doesn't. She's not using headphones, so she might not be able to hear those.
No.
Too high. But
Oh,
that's
this
not.
is going to hit.
All right, he chooses not to X Factor, not to kill Dante. Knowing Persia's game plan, I mostly approve of that. Magneto is a much bigger threat on her team than Dante.
He has to be careful with his assists, though. He's calling him out a lot. She has the ability to snipe it with Dante.
Yeah, like right there.
Yeah. Dante goes down via chip. It's going to be X Factor 3 Magneto.
Yeah, she chose not to save Dante. She's really playing for X Factor Magneto.
Just do it.
And she won't get a chance to use it.
Knives getting himself up on the board.
Yep, 1-1.
Player 2 wins. Get ready to brawl. Fight.
Pretty even matchup in the start off against Wesker against Spencer.
Yeah.
Nice.
One thing I will note, it's a little late for that now since Wesker's going to die,
Mhm.
but Persia goes air gunshot, teleport straight down entirely too often. So what Knives could do, he could either, call that out with a low short, or he could just, call Akuma preemptively. And we'll see if Knives has picked that up, because there will be a fourth game no matter what.
He's good at these. Clean. Be able to get the kill here.
Yeah, just bring in Doom. Get both sides right there for the extra damage. I think we're still working on a perfect here. No longer.
There's a good snap, though. At least got him off of him. 2-frame attack.
Nice throw. All right, she'll be able to take down Spencer at least.
She's forced to use this level 3, though. That's wastes a lot of the X Factor time.
Yeah, I think she just missed the unfly right there.
Yeah. And so she salvaged it. Very deliberate approaches from Persia now, trying to avoid too much risk. But now, Knives coming at it with all this chip damage to the X Factor and the missiles behind him.
Yeah, Knives really doesn't have to be that close. He could just do this.
Trying to press the button. Oh, one more missile. Okay, 5 more missiles.
All right, so 2-1 Knives.
Making
So
it
yeah,
tough.
let's see how the Wesker versus Spencer matchup goes. I would really like to see Persia do less teleports down and just kind of stay confident in the air, and it's probably not going to matter. Okay.
Wow. Put a lot on that one.
Yeah, he burned X Factor going for that command grab setup, and I don't know why it didn't work. I really don't.
Yeah.
It looked like it should have.
Knives still swinging through the air. Making really good use of that zip line to approach Wesker.
Nice.
Oh, committed there to the hook. Persia gets through.
Oh,
no,
wow.
very unfortunate
That last
drop.
hit, yeah, that last hit, a Weasel shot. Messed her up.
Oh,
Magneto got away. All right, so since Knives already used his X Factor, Persia can just get away, but she can't.
too much
Okay,
pressure.
she got it. She got a second chance.
Overhead. What was the reversal? What? Reversal?
Yeah, what would Dante do that's a reversal? in this?
I didn't even realize they say reversal in this game until just now. This game doesn't have reversals. Ooh. Nice evasion.
Throw. Nice.
Moved in, moved out, baited. Good presence of mind there. That's what she's going to have to do to make a comeback. Give him a couple looks. Give him a couple things to think about.
All right, no more X Factor, but she's got 5 meters, so really this is a 2-hit game, whether she had X Factor or not. Now gets the throw.
Dune. Looked like she was really trying to wait on that Akuma and then get that shockwave punish again. Not going to happen this time. It's going to be Knives. 3-1 over Persia.
Yeah, he takes it. Okay. So yeah, Yipes giving the post-mortem right there.
Don't worry, guys. It's not the last you'll see of Persia. She'll be back.
Definitely.
She'll be here.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure that was winner's bracket anyways. So that's fairly far advanced into winners. I believe that's winner semis of that pool. Check on that.
Knives. Winners semis?
Yeah.
Winner semis. Confirmed.
Yeah, that's the pool with Persia, Knives, DJ Divine, and Joe Shine also. So I believe the winners finals of that will probably be Knives against Joe Shine. So
Nice.
that'll be interesting.
Joe Shine, Louisiana player. Pretty offensive player. Ibuki in Street Fighter 4. I haven't seen him play Marvel.
Yeah, I mean, he got 33rd at EVO.
Hey, that's
So-
not bad at all.
Yeah, he plays Viper Dante Strider in this, so
That's not bad at all either.
he's got this. I actually thought that was an alias of Crazy Joe because they play the same team.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, so
Crazy Joe Shine.
yeah, so now we have the winners finals of pool H121, and this is a pool that a lot of people thought was a little bit light. There weren't a lot of easily recognizable names, but we have WT Akbar against Aiden Knight. And Akbar, he's more of a Street Fighter player, really. I actually didn't know that he played Marvel that seriously. Like, I thought Marvel was just a game that he kind of messed around with. But
That's how it should be. You should play both.
yeah, you should play both.
Be a real Capcom player.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the winners final, so he's got a chance to advance in both games. If I'm not mistaken, he got fairly deep into the quarterfinals of Ultra. He made a really strong run in Ultra.
Okay.
So let's see if he can keep his weekend going.
Yeah, coming all the way from Kuwait. Representing that White Tower, right?
Yeah.
White Tower.
Wow. All right.
Whoa. This is
I don't know.
awesome. Please let this be his real team. This is the best team I've ever seen in my life. 2 Phoenixes and Morgan for meter. Jay, you know this is godlike. You know you wished you could play this team at some point in your life.
No, I don't wish I could play this
You know
team.
you wanted to play double Phoenixes.
I do not want to lawyer up in this game.
Oh my god. Maybe this is Ultra David's dream team then. 2 Phoenixes, the Phoenicians. finally happened. He got all the evidence. It's really fast.
Yeah, now he's got
Now
all
he's got
good
the right evidence.
Yeah. All right, so he's actually not using meter build. He's using.
This is amazing.
Yeah, the
I'm so
uppercut.
happy right now.
Okay, but he's already in turnabout mode.
Yeah.
This is. I don't even know what to say because usually on a team like this, you're right. It's a meter build assist, and you're just playing defense to play for Phoenix.
Yeah.
But it looks like he's playing for Phoenix right in that he's got an uppercut assist.
Dude, you know, Gene is just a decoy here. He's
Yeah,
like,
it
totally
really is.
snap Phoenix in. I got Phoenix right, baby.
It really is. He chose to X Factor right there
That's
because he doesn't
really
care.
smart,
He's
eh?
got turnabout Phoenix right.
That's a lot of confidence. Oh!
All right, Gene's going down here. This
Let's
hurts
see what
me.
he's got.
All right, he's already in turnabout, so he can come down swinging with the finger. Oh,
Had to X
Oh,
Factor.
no!
That's the finger, though!
he could judge him right now while he's flying. He could
you're right.
absolutely do that.
Goes
Yeah,
back to Morgan, and he'll just play this game.
Yeah, he's choosing to save the little bit of turnabout mode he has left. He's got over 3 meters. Is he going to judge Sentinel? I would like to see that. That would make this worthwhile.
You can't judge a robot. They're
Phoenix
not.
Wright can judge a
No,
robot.
look, man. Robots are not privy to the law. You know, they don't have rights, and they don't have any real free will. So I don't think that we can judge them.
That's how good of a lawyer Phoenix Wright is.
Wow.
Nick can judge anyone.
We'll hold on to the meter.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Oh, too far advanced, but wow, that paper does a lot of chip damage.
Turnabout lasts quite a while.
Oh, he could just chip him right. Oh, he ran out of turnabout mode. But that wasn't why he got hit, but he did run out.
Yeah. Yeah, he just mispositioned himself. He went in and put himself into that falling M range, and now it's an even match.
Yeah, so once Morgan does have a meter, so once Morgan gets away and puts on Astral Vision, this match is basically over.
Yeah.
You can just play defense from there. Doom has really no options of forcing a hit. You have to hope that a hit is given to you.
Yeah, he's got to stop her before she's got the Astral, but he didn't.
So really, all right, all Aiden's goal here is to get to that next meter.
Yep. Just keep that Astral. Oh, that's a chance.
God, he's working
Because he has
for
the
it.
time now.
Oh, wow, he got the hit.
I
Both
think
of
he
them had
the
their
time
opportunity.
too.
Yeah,
That last jump jab, 6 seconds, that's enough.
Yikes.
Wow, Phoenix, Morgan.
It's growing on me.
I don't even know what I really
Yeah.
know what to say. I would have never expected to have seen this team.
Yeah.
This is the reason why it's so much pressure. You don't have a defensive assist here. You don't even have a neutral assist, to be honest. You just kind of have 3 characters and a meter build.
Mr. Right. Yeah, this doesn't even fit the traditional mold of point character Morgan Phoenix, because usually the point character is highly mobile, like a Las Vegas player.
Zero.
Yeah, like the Las Vegas guy plays Chun-Li for the triple jump called Morgan.
Okay.
Alien plays Magneto for fly around called Morgan.
Right on.
Phoenix Wright has no movement options whatsoever.
No, he's just a dude in a suit. Just needs to get the hit on Phoenix.
Yeah, once he gets the hit on Phoenix, this is more or less over.
Uh-oh. Goes ahead and hard tags Morgan instead of trying to live on the edge with Phoenix and a meter assist. Can't fault him for that.
Oh yeah, it's not even a meter assist, it's the uppercut. So
What?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, it's uppercut assist.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't even know how I didn't notice that, but I'm less pleased now.
Yeah, it's like it's already a nonsensical team construction, and that just makes it worse. But I mean, he won the first game, and he's only got to chill for another half a meter, and then, you know, anything could happen.
I mean, his
I think
Morgan's no slouch.
Akbar might be running away. He's not really making that much of an effort.
I don't think he can keep this up for 42 seconds.
Yeah, general theory is that you can't run from a Phoenix team unless the time is 20 seconds or less.
20
That's
seconds
the
or
only
less.
time that running from a Phoenix team kind of makes sense.
Okay. I mean, this is
And
what's happened.
yeah, at this point, I think Aiden realized that because he turned on Astral and he burned off one of the meters.
Yeah. I think it's worth it.
Wow, wow, nice.
Oh, Akbar. Full screen confirmed via the drones. Oh, Sentinel almost playing the spoiler there. Up tech. He's got level 3. He's going to hold on to it.
Yeah.
It's 20 seconds left, and he's still got Phoenix. No reason to burn it.
So, like, in that situation, I feel like Akbar doesn't have a lot of character familiarity with Phoenix because the only TAC that would have hit in that situation is up. Because the up TAC is her H, and her other TACs are the down S.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't have reached.
We see that one with Zero a lot, too.
Yeah. It's one of those things that a lot of players don't really think about.
Yeah. It's hard in that moment, you know, recognizing it so quickly.
Yeah. If Doom doesn't get hit, he wins.
I think he's still
But
good.
if he gets enough for a super, I think Aiden pulled it out. No, he didn't. But gosh, that was close.
It was.
That was close.
He did!
He did.
He did!
He did. Yikes.
Wow.
See, don't run for Phoenix.
Not with 40 seconds on the clock. Even when he accidentally burned a meter, still able to recover.
Yeah.
Aiden Knight. Finally gets the Phoenix. Nice and cleanly. Claps
Took her
coming
out
from the
real
crowd.
Why are people clapping when Phoenix dies? Come on, people.
They gotta be his friend. They're on his side.
A whole bunch of haters over here.
Jay, you have to realize that Phoenix is cheap, man. It's been a few years, and I didn't want to break this to you. She's a cheap character.
Phoenix isn't cheap. She's wonderful.
People are happy to see her die, Jay.
I am never happy to see Phoenix die.
They're not happy for a lot of things. A lot of mobility from Akbar. Finally gets himself out of the corner.
Yeah, at this point, Akbar can play the kind of game that he's more familiar with, seeing as how Morgan's an actual, like, rotation character. But all right, so now Aiden, I mean, he got 3 good evidence, and he's got the cell phone, which is the best piece of evidence. Actually, I kind of think cell phone beats Doom, because look at this.
Yeah.
What's Doom going to do about this?
I really like this part of Phoenix Wright's game, and like you said, it's good again!
Nice.
Akbar with the perfect timing on the assist plus super. I really like that
Yeah,
approach.
you can tell he's really studied that. For someone who doesn't play Marvel as their primary game, that's really nice to see. I really approve of that.
Get yourself a few tricks, go into the game, and then figure it all out as you go along, besides that.
This is going to take out both, and she can X Factor. Now, I have to think that having
Why
the
is he going
photons
in?
in the way, that stopped Aiden from going in, because that's actually an X Factor confirm right there. If photons weren't there, that might have been a happy birthday into the win.
Right.
So now, I mean, even though Aiden lost his Phoenix right away, he's in a really good position
His
here.
Phoenix right away.
I approve. I'm
Good
glad
job.
somebody got that.
Good job. Now, yeah, this Morgan, though, I think it's his best character.
Yeah, like a lot of the players who play this kind of team, most notably Rusty Shackleford, Morgan is their best character. That's why they play that.
Right. That's why he's comfortable with these 2 other characters, because Morgan can slow things down. She can control the pace of the match.
Yeah.
Now, he committed to just one button and didn't expect that big, long Sentinel boot to come out, but he was doing very
Yeah,
well.
he was doing well, and he really didn't need to go in. And yeah, I'm actually noticing he's wearing a shirt. He's wearing a Morgan shirt that just says Soul, 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 Soul
Yeah.
over. So he clearly loves him some Morgan.
It's do or die. Fight!
Evidence
Right
already.
away, got 3. Got to throw the glasses out and hope to get the cell phone again. Wow, that
Maya!
ate the whole. God, wow.
Maya, my girl! Oh, that's my boo. That's wifey
Wow.
now. Good
Oh,
Lord.
goodness.
Aiden Knight with the Phoenix tech.
Oh, yeah, he's going for the unblockable here, but that was a really good push by Akbar.
Yeah, avoided a low, but still getting fingered.
That turnabout's got to be, it's got to be close to being done by now.
It's done, but he's got 3. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it
Oh, okay,
just
you
ended,
lose
yeah.
the 3 when it ends. Of course.
Yeah, he's not even playing for Phoenix at this point. He's playing for Phoenix Wright. That could be really dangerous if he calls out that Morrigan assist, though, because Sentinel is, at this point, Sentinel is looking for a happy birthday. That's
Right,
the plan.
right, and it's Team Super
Yeah.
or Hyper Sentinel Force X Factor, and you'll kill that one.
I have to think that was a Tiger knee that he just missed. But
Yeah, he really needed that meter for not that super.
Oh!
Big chance there. You need to be able to confirm that.
Oh, here we go. Oh, he's gonna... He had 3! He had 3! I wanted to judge the robot!
Robots don't get judged, guys. Robots just get dismantled.
The crowd actually popped for that. They wanted to see it. I don't think he realized he had 3.
Yeah.
But okay, so Aiden advances. Congratulations to him. And coming up next, we're going to bring you the winners finals of Pool H115. And that's going to be TA Moons going up against SBK. And this is the pool that also had Rylander and SJ Deuces in it. So both of these players, they kind of went through it to get here. And I mean, yeah, we saw SBK. He went through it. He almost lost to Frieza.
That's right. Frieza. That's okay. You guys helped him out.
Yeah.
Genki Dama from home. Spirit Bomb.
And I had the chance to ask Moons if he was still playing at the Broken Tier booth yesterday, and he gave me, the traditional Moons face, like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but it's Moons, you know?
Yeah.
He's got great execution, always clean, and he's very creative. He's able to bring something different to the game.
Not know anything about the tech insurance.
And we're pretty far through the pools, like you said, so he should have had some ample time to get that rust off.
I mean, he's been concentrating quite a bit on Ultra Street Fighter 4.
Really?
He's been doing some work
Oh, yeah, the
with his
Rolento.
Rolento, yeah.
Yeah.
He finally found a character that he likes, so
It totally fits his style, I
Yeah.
think. And I think that actually happened with Ultra. Those last 5 characters really rounded out the cast.
Yeah, a lot of people they got hit exactly where they needed. Like
Poison.
Air finally found his character after 5 years.
Yeah.
He finally found something that he liked.
Mhm.
Okay. But yeah, Moons, he really only plays this one team at this point. He doesn't really play enough to have a secondary team.
Dare to believe you can survive.
He's got great offense, especially with the Nova. Behind that Annie assist, he'll definitely mix you up. Smart read from SBK, though. Goes for the quick instant overhead at the outset. Perfectly timed, perfectly played.
Yeah, Moons' team, it's kind of 2 separate teams. He's got the really great offense with Nova, and with MODOK, he's got really great defense. But if he can get started, a lot of characters can't really do much about that. Might X Factor here. Or he might just build enough meter to bring in Amy and kill that. Yeah.
Nice. Just a forward air dash, just get out of harm's way. Only gonna get away with one of those.
Yeah, you have to think SVK. He'll figure that out for later. Save that away.
Still wasn't able to clear the corner. Up and over. Oh, but right back down to the corner. SDK doing a really good job of playing the doorman, not letting them out, but Moons finally finds the position switch here.
Yeah. I kind of want to see what Moons has with X Factor 3 MODOK, because MODOK he's a lot of things, but an anchor is not one of them.
Double overheads, very hard to see that, and a lot of damage. He has combos that do not require a super.
Oh, the cross
right underneath them!
Maybe MODOK is an anchor.
He just got into his head, just walking forward underneath him with the balloon bomb out.
I'm kind of surprised that SBK got hit with his Dante. So because MODOK's kind of an uncommon character, a lot of people don't know this. MODOK only has one low. It's the down H, which is very slow. It's a 20-frame move.
Spit.
The booger, it's a
Oh
low
yeah, and then
afterwards.
right, and then
Yeah.
he has it's that swipe, that
yeah.
swipey thing, jump cancelable,
Yeah.
I think.
So a lot of the times when you play against MODOK, you guess high and you react to low.
Right. It's kind of a flipping the axis of what you're normally used to.
Right, exactly. Most of the time you block high and you try to react to overheads, or you block low, react to overheads. Yeah, even though Moons hasn't been as active as much, he's pretty much the MODOK player of the U.S., in my opinion. He's the one that always scares me the most, and I would take notes on him.
I can't even think of any others except Flash Metroid, and he hasn't been playing the character.
Yeah,
at
Flash
all.
isn't really active that much. Dawn Yohosi, she doesn't really play very much anymore either. It really is Moons holding it down for the character.
Tried to keep the defense up. keep SBK out of his face. Found his way through.
And he evens it up just like that.
Player 1 wins.
Deal with it, bud.
Alright, Moon's taking a second. Looks like he's having trouble with his headset or something. I'm not sure.
Get ready to brawl.
But he still has that Moon's face on.
Yeah. It's whatever.
And the life bar just melts.
Yeah. So this does nothing, but wait, there's more combo here. Oh, he was trying to set up the unblockable, actually. I see you, Moons. I see you.
Hungry. SBK, though, with great awareness and a hard tag, gets through it.
Yeah, that barrier doesn't care.
Patience, though, from SBK. Barrier's out. I'm not going to try to go over it. Good response here from Moons, though. Barrier out, then I can psionic blast to you. SBK, you're going to have to move.
Yeah, because Moons has the lead, he really can just do this as long as he wants.
Nice adjustment from SBK. Put out the missiles to cover his teleport, forcing a little bit of engagement here. Moons right back into his neutral corner, if you will. Oh, over his head. Nice confirm from the top to the bottom. Right back up to the top.
Okay, just straight on. And he does choose to snap, even in a 2-on-2 situation. Wow.
Those are some of the dirtiest mix-ups. Walk under weird hitbox sword. Sometimes just a punch. Kind of mix-up you use when you got your opponent just a little bit afraid. Hope they won't come in swinging.
Teleport gets through. And yeah, this was looking like Moons' game for quite a while. And now that he's got 2, he can keep this real simple. He's not keeping this real simple.
When SBK starts flowing, man, it's hard to stop him.
Yeah.
Player 1 wins. Jackpot. Yeah.
All right. Moon's taking another second here. He might even be taking those headphones off. There is definitely something giving him a problem with that.
Who will rise to the
Yeah, he's taking them off.
SBK doesn't have hidden missiles. He'll be
Yeah,
alright.
really, everything on his team is straightforward. So.
training room? Dare to believe you can survive. Go for broke. Fight!
Okay, so that's an interesting adjustment by SBK. He actually backed off a little bit. Instead of kind of going crazy. He got punished for that in the previous game, which he managed to win anyways.
Nice block. Oh, and the whiff. Nice recovery from Moons. Yeah, he wanted to set up some more offense. Hard tag, and Moon's not able to get the confirm. SBK doing a good job of staying elusive through these setups that Moon's trying to go for. Might want to just take that guaranteed damage. Nice. Very nice looking combo.
Nice.
Just jump under him. He's only got half life, and he scales down the combo quite a bit, but I think Nova should be able to do it. Okay, he's got a DAC.
And so the last time in this situation, he chose to forgo the guaranteed damage,
Just
going
kill
for the
him.
unblockable, but yeah. No, he still couldn't get the kill.
Looks like that was the reason why that post super combo, not a ton of damage, so looked for more.
Yeah, the good thing about that post super combo is that you can chain in more supers. You can chain in the back and forth super, but
Right on.
without any meter, you know, maybe he should have gone for the unblockable setup again.
Stare down. SBK picks the right moment. Gotta finish those. Could be good for Chip. Hoping to snipe an assist. Oh,
I heard
no.
something. Yeah.
Amy's
Okay.
out. Amy. Oh, if he had X Factor. If he had X
Yeah,
Factor.
maybe he could have got that. We'll never know now because Moons takes this game. Now it's 2-2.
2 games to 2. Winners finals of pool H115. You can follow along at home at evo.shoryuken.com. And there's a live blog on Shoryuken as well.
Okay, so with the scaling, goes for a cross up there.
Dante helped him out just to ensure he was covered. He's able to get the confirm.
I was feeling snap right there, but that works out even better because you want to take out Nova first.
Nice.
Break into a throw.
Nice air grab setup. Dante behind him to bolster the offense. Pretty textbook stuff.
Yeah, now we're going to see that snap.
Up and
And
over.
he got away with that again.
Hey,
Like,
this is 4 rounds later, so, you know,
that's true. He might have forgotten about it.
mixed
but-
it up.
Yeah, but I was with you. After he got away with it that first time, I was
Yeah.
thinking he wasn't going to get away with it again.
Good job, just a good job from Moons of reading the moments, reading the tension of the match, and getting away with what he can.
Yes, you can throw through that.
Nice. Like we said, SBK, a student of the game for sure, and he knows the counters. Yeah, right through the elements. Moons on his last legs.
Caught him again.
Very small legs.
Yeah, so Moons, he played really good defense there in that he saw that the guard break throw, he teched it, and then he got hit with an instant overhead. It's like, really? I'm not
Yeah.
even in the air after teching that throw?
Yeah, well, I guess he's just a big dude.
Yeah.
Hits the ground pretty quickly. 3-2. Some brown kid will move through to the winners finals, living on the edge, but he's still good.
Yep. Okay, so now we're going to bring you the finals of Pool H113. And this is our first chance to see the reigning, defending Evolution 2014 Grand Champion, Justin Wong, E.G. Justin Wong, going up against T.A. Wolf.
I think this is tough. Of course it's Justin. Of course he's the champion. Of course he's favored against anybody, but it's Wolf, right? So he's Mexican, right?
Yes, he represents Mexico.
So you'll have slightly less data on him, slightly less insight on him as a player. And I also think, I mean, if you look back to when Justin was on a tear in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 days and all these other games, right? Most of that is inside of America, traveling around, beating down everybody in America, right? And you know that styles, they start to diverge the further away you get. So it may be tough for him to figure out Wolf. 3 out of 5, he'll have plenty of matches to do it, but we'll see if Wolf can stay unpredictable.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
give Justin some different looks.
We already saw that same thing happen with a member of the TA team, with TA Wero.
Exactly.
He ambushed Cloud. He had the perfect counter.
Ambush, that's the word.
And I mean, they're like you mentioned, different styles in different places. A lot of the Mexican players, they play really differently. I think Pony plays Zero, Doom, Magneto as the anchor, and in America, people don't do that.
No,
it's
you
always
wouldn't do that.
always Zero and Virgil. It's never Magneto anchor on that team.
Nobody really likes Magneto Anchor anymore in America.
I think Magneto Anchor, I mean, he's not one of the 3 premium anchors, you know, Virgil, Phoenix, and Strider, but he's right beneath that. To me, I think Magneto Anchor is the 4th best anchor.
Really?
And America doesn't use that as much.
Bold call from the former Evo champ. Wow, Hagar in the leopard skin.
Yeah, I had a chance to play Wolf at final round in the team tournament, and his Hagar is definitely his money character. Justin always plays point character versus point character really well, but you got to be extra careful here because Wolf's Hagar, if anything's going to kill you on this team, that's what's going to do it.
15 seconds to neutral, then I'll go for the instant overhead, but Wolf with attack read. He's using that storm assist in the neutral quite a bit, but it's not full screen. Wolf might be able to play him for that. You know?
Called it out.
Lariat to go through, takes Wolverine, and it was the read from Wolf. Justin had been playing that a lot. Call Storm and cover my approach. Wolf gets inside of the mix-up.
That was tricky right there. Wolf waited for him to land and then went low. Generally, that setup is a guard break setup. We saw Kane Blue River do that. His version of it was Sentinel. So Wolf gave Justin a little bit of credit. Justin sniffed it out. So we'll see how that situation plays out if we get to that situation again.
X Factor's up. Always kill Spencer. That's what I'm. Oh God.
Tough drop by Justin, but he keeps the pressure on.
And like you were saying earlier, a lot of times you're gonna block low and react high. It's a little bit different with Storm. Or rather, you're gonna block low and react high. A lot of times with Storm though, she's gonna whiff the high, and it'll still mess with your reactions.
It's the wizard.
Oh, he got caught by that.
I think he thought that he was above the hailstorm and he could fly, but he was just at the very tip of hailstorm range.
That was a good enough foot dive. Good bet. It was a good bet.
Yeah, and now we're 1 foot dive away. What's the setup? Oh, he was going for a guard break, and Justin surprised him by actually getting hit.
Yeah. You think I'm gonna block and push? Whoa.
I don't know about that.
Whoa. All right,
Yeah, Justin knew that was coming.
Yeah.
All right, so Wolf needs to make something happen real fast. Time is becoming an issue.
Right here is where he needs it. He needs to find the grab.
Yeah, he's got to watch for Justin getting out. Oh.
Did he push block that?
I think he was trying to push block that.
It started a little late. Life bar went down very quickly there. Oh, the pipe! Justin a little bit too close to Hagar, and the pipe came out and clipped him. Was enough?
No.
He can get Wolverine out safely whenever he feels, but
Yeah, he has 2, so
Justin's one of those guys though. He doesn't like to DAC without getting something off of it.
yeah, exactly. He's looking to catch an assist, and that'll be worth 2 meters to him. Get that 50% damage on an assist.
Finally feeling the pressure, because you're getting a little bit too close for comfort. Staying mindful of the pipe and lariat, but I guess I spoke too soon. This is looking like a TA Wolf's game to lose.
He didn't get that 2nd meter though. That's huge. So Storm will live. I'm actually surprised he didn't lariat to begin with. And Justin is just the best at dealing with that splashback from the body press.
This might be the fabled Wong factor. Okay, well he's
going for
combo.
that. Oh, usually he goes for speed up and he goes for that double.
Right.
setup.
For more mix up, but I think the super would have killed anyway. So
yeah, I'm a little confused there.
Justin still with the recovery, with the X factor plugging away in the corner.
Yeah, I mean he's in a great situation now. 3 characters against just Doom, and Doom is not Wolf's best character.
The fadeaway instant overhead.
Justin Wong.
What? Oh, no!
That's nice by Wolf. He kind of called out that Justin was going for a reset right there.
That's great. Keeping himself in the matchup.
Oh, nice!
Wow, what a grab setup. Puts so much stuff out on the screen just to give him something to think about, and then he scoops him up. Plenty of X Factor here still.
Yo, he got him!
Wow, what a cross-up, TA Wolf!
Just level 3 right here. Maybe I undersold his Doom. His Doom did some work right there.
If there's one thing you really need with Doom, you gotta have some incoming setup because it's do or die off of that. It's live or die off of that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Wolf could be up 2-0. He got the hit on Akuma. He just didn't believe in it in that first game. So Justin could be in a bit of trouble here.
Justin's whiffing these full screen crutch lights just to get under the beam. He sees the beam whipped and he knows he has a couple of seconds to go in while the assist is recharging. Marvel versus Capcom.
He got him.
Ooh, very much a counterplay game. You'll see assists counter called at very high levels, but it's just the X-Men right now with the honorary Akuma taking out 2 characters.
Hey, he's an X-Men. He was in Children of the Atom.
That's true. That's true. He was there. Justin with a good push block to avoid the X Factor mix up. And now he should just cruise through for this one. Gets the tag.
Oh, he still doesn't have those.
Just like he does every time. Oh, Justin. Wouldn't be Justin. No, I think he would have won Evo 2 years in a row if he didn't drop that combo, right?
Yeah, against Blocker, he had it.
Yeah.
He had it and he dropped it. That's true. We could have already had a repeat champion. Still haven't. Maybe Justin can do it this year.
He's got a shot. Got a big, heavy Hagar swinging pipes at him that he's got to go through first. Just to dash in low. Finally gets him. Justin has now made the adjustments, figured out where Wolf wants to go, figured out Wolf's rhythm, and is really getting into it. Okay.
All right, this is going to hurt Akuma.
Oh, the slowdown is atrocious. He's forced to DHC. He has to X Factor to keep himself safe, perhaps. I think he might have been able to get away with that one.
Yeah, I actually agree. All right, Justin knows his punish. He'll be fine. Yep. He didn't even really need to do that.
No,
just be safe.
Hey, just get that X Factor into play, right?
Yeah. He hasn't really been given a reason to respect Wolf Spencer yet, so might as well. Make life easier on yourself. So Justin advances. As expected, he was clearly the favorite of that pool.
Wolf will have another shot.
Okay. And so now we're going to bring you the final match in this batch of pools, in this 8 a.m. batch. T.A. Wero, we're going to see him again.
Okay.
Up against Ramel Salcido. And he's better known as Wolf Street. Like, I actually didn't know him by his given name. By Ramel, I was assuming that was the old school MVC3 player.
Chaotic Blue.
Yeah, but this is actually Wolf Street.
Okay.
We might see Phoenix Wright, Trish, Phoenix Wright, Rocket Raccoon. God, are we gonna see a double Raccoon here? I hope not. That just gets gross. Yeah. He also plays Chun-Li Iron Man. That seems to be a really popular low tier combination in SoCal. But yeah, he is a SoCal player. He's made some pretty good strides this year. He was a member of the SoCal versus NorCal 7-on-7 team. Okay. He did qualify for that. He won the very final qualifying tournament. So even though he plays some kind of unorthodox, weird teams, he's earned everyone in SoCal's respect.
Yeah, those guys that qualify for those kinds of tournaments are definitely players to fear, because when people know you're good and they invite you to the team, you don't have to really
you've earned your
occasion, right? Like,
you
know that you've kind of cruised there. You don't have to necessarily be in practice until the day of and this kind of thing. You get some liberties, but not a guy like this. You know, he had to fight his way through every step, so you know he's in practice right now and he's going to be feeling good about any of these matches.
So I have to assume this is winners, is it? Yeah. So.
Winners finals of the pool, and the winner will qualify.
Yeah, so this is kind of a doubly important match, because Cloud is in this pool and he's lurking in losers. So you really don't want to see Cloud. I mean, even if you're Wero, you beat him 3-0, you don't want to see that again. You don't want to roll those dice.
Yeah, no, definitely not. It's still statistically out of your favor, but at the same time, do you think? You know what? I think Cloud probably wants to play him again and erase that loss. You know,
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think the competitor in him would want that.
Right.
But this is Evo. If I'm in that situation, nah.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to see you again.
Yeah.
I'll get you at some point down the line. But I'm in losers bracket.
I'll see you in the grand final.
Yeah. Exactly. we'll deal with this a little bit later.
I mean, it is Evo. It's the toughest tournament. First, you have to win what's kind of like a weekly, which will probably have a very strong player. Then you have to make it through an elite tournament, you know, to make it through this 128 to perhaps 32. Yeah. And then you're just playing the best guys in the world that are also playing the best Marvel at that point.
By getting to top 32, you know they're hot.
They're hot.
They're playing well.
Everybody's hot at that point.
But yeah, for me, I've always broken it down. Like the way Evo does it, it breaks down into manageable chunks. So, okay, win 4 games. You know, sometimes you only have to win 3 because you might get a bye first round.
Right.
And then, you know, quarterfinals to semifinals, just win 3 times. They're all going to be good players, but win 3 times and I can go get something to eat. And then if you're still in winners, 32 to top 8, just win twice. Just win twice, and then I don't have to think about it.
So just win 9 games.
No, just No, don't think of 9.
Just win
It's
4, 3,
win
2.
4, 3, and 2.
Okay.
And then 2 more.
Oh, that's easy. And then
one
you
more,
won Evo.
Then 1 more after that. Then you won.
Easy,
Yeah.
easy. Guys,
That's how I did it.
he broke
you
it
know?
down. There you go. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do to win Evo.
But I mean, we're kind of being semi-sarcastic with that. But I mean, Filipino Champ and I, we've talked this out, and I mean, that's how you win major tournaments.
It's true. That's exactly how I was actually looking at it in my bracket. That's the approach that you need to take. Just
Yeah.
4 matches right now.
Just get to a position, like generally at a tournament as big as Evo, get to like, top 8 or, top 16, top 32. You wade through the minefield to get to that point, and then you win. Then you beat top players, then you win.
Exactly. It's like that. Those are different phases.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to get to a point where you can feel comfortable, get a breather, and now you might have to approach it differently. Like you said, when you're playing against the top players, you'll probably play a little bit differently than you would in your pool.
It's definitely a different mindset when you're playing against people, like against top players. Like everyone here who expects to win Evo, they've got all the top players scouted out.
They know.
I know
They know what
exactly
to
what I'm
from
going to do
Justin.
against Flux, against Justin, against PR Rog, etc. But against, like, in these pools, like, do you think Cloud was really ready for Wero? Do you think he showed up thinking, I'm going to play TA Wero, and my plan is going to be this? No, he wasn't ready.
Nope.
Oh, here we go.
Second Phoenix ride of the day.
Yeah, he's fully lawyered up now. All right, so he's got to push carefully or he's going to get unblockable. He does make the right push.
Still can't stop that pressure. Goes for the dodge. And then the super. Is that going to punish? No, he goes for the
This
more
one goes for
again.
definitely. Wow. Maya just doesn't care.
She's,
That's got to be done by now, isn't it? All right.
Maya is a really good
Oh,
one.
really?
But he's okay. Just jamming through that square dash H. Great hitbox.
All right, that Phoenix Ride is going to run out. Right, there it is. Right there it is. So now we got to play the mini game again.
Air grab.
And super. Get slammed. All right.
Little
one
bit of
over
order.
Mel.
It's do or die.
Pretty airborne characters between Trish and Beautiful Joe.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting point character matchup because a lot of Trish's strategy just hang up and throw those hopscotches out. But Joe doesn't have to respect that much. He can just double jump and triple jump even.
Yeah, and so these guys are just kind of jumping, flipping around a lot. But what Romel has that Wero doesn't. Okay, actually, what am I saying? They both have the log trap.
Yeah.
So that's the game. To just flip around, confirm off the log trap, and that's where you get the real damage. But Romel's just beating him to it. Oh God.
Yeah, Romel took a chance right there. He wanted to get the objection, and he paid for it. He took a swing, and this could probably cost him the game.
Still with the X Factor, Romel.
Okay, so now he's going to get back to his normal late game strategy, whereas hide behind traps, call Morgan to get more traps, try and frustrate the hell out of you.
That's plenty of time. Romel seems content to, slow play this.
Yeah, Trish doesn't really have as big a problem with the traps as other characters do.
Right, and she's going to be able to avoid all the chips, so it doesn't really matter as time ticks down. Gets that up tack.
I'm not sure what that
right?
setup was.
I don't know anything about Phoenix, right?
I know he made a mistake, but I don't know what the mistake was.
Right, it looked like he might have been trying to create a self-unblockable, a natural unblockable.
Yeah. Okay, so now this is good luck blocking this, and it's not even a problem.
Good luck push blocking this.
All right, so 2-0 for Romel. We'll see. He's real close to finishing this out and winning his pool.
Welcome to the world of Marvel versus Capcom 3.
I don't think Wero plays another team. I think he's just taking time.
Lay claim to your glorious victory.
Yeah, in all the years that I've known him and played against him, I've never seen him play another team.
Training room.
What a unusual matchup.
Yeah. We've got to see a lot of really good character variety in this 8 o'clock block.
Awesome to see everybody coming out for Evo. Putting some of that lab work to practice. Yeah, quite an aerial battle between these two. A lot of ways to stay in the air. Joe with Joe's like one of the rare characters that has like a just good horizontal air fireball.
Yeah. Oh wow. He had just enough time to get over because but that's a really tough drop. That's almost a game loser right there.
Yeah,
because he built up that 1 meter. He could have finished it off with the guns. Wow. He actually got hit by the trap and still had time to combo.
Third piece.
All right, he's got 3.
Wow, that thing is gigantic.
Oh, wow. Oh, but I don't think he's got that combo on Joe. He dropped it twice.
That's just one of those things. Maya's still there.
That killed the invincibility of... Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
All right, I'm here for my expertise, but I have no idea what's
Dude,
going
you're
on.
supposed to be telling me what's happening right now.
These are not normal characters. What is going on?
Clog Trap is there. Romel just making it crazy. Preying on Wero's unfamiliarity, and it's 3 games to none. The hand is up. The shake is down.
All right, so, I mean, you and I, we're not going to get to see this. But there's going to be a Cloud versus Tia Wero run back.
Yes.
I mean, even though we're kind of bleeding into the 10 o'clock pools, gosh, I hope that's on stream.
Yeah.
I hope that the people at home get to see that.
That would be good. If not, somebody
we need to
needs
make
to
that
record
happen.
it. So we're going to say goodbye for a moment. We're going to take a quick break. But here's one thing I wanted to say. Can we get the camera on us? Look at this guy. I texted him this morning and said, hey, Jay, are you going to wear a shirt and tie? Because if not, then I won't wear a shirt and tie. Because this guy's trying to – you're trying to win Evo.
I got to look good.
Don't you want to be comfortable?
I'm comfortable when I'm bodying people.
All right.
So when I see Jan, I'll just loosen my tie a little bit, and I'll say, Jan, come get some.
Looking good, feeling good.
There
Jay
you go.
Visconsider, I'm Ski Sonic. We're going to sign out, but we're just going to take a short break. We're going to take a short break. We're going to switch commentators, and we'll be right back.
Okay.